on the USS Boxer and the USS Valley Forge aircraft carriers, making her one of the very few Korean War Corsairs still flying today. So the sound of jets off to your right, the sound of a piston-powered, propeller-driven aircraft of World War II in Korea on your left. See how things have changed. They were both on the way.
Experience serves as a living tribute to the brave warriors who flown and fought with the F4U Corsair. Ladies and gentlemen, we now present the Corsair, known as the Korean War hero. We are born in little land who have lost recently released movie, it was 2022, about the Korean War and Corsairs, based on a true book. True story of the first black naval aviator who happened to be flying Corsairs in the Korean War, and his wingman. Devotion is the name of that, and there was no computer-generated Corsairs in that movie. They were all the real thing, at the request of the director. Wanted real airplanes and real pilots. So about 6 or 7 of the owners and operators across the U.S. were selected for that movie. It is a great watch for you. Devotion is the movie. Check it out. Based on real life.
Okay, boss. Corsair is ready. Can you tell me what happened? Music is rolling, sir. Wow, ready.
Jim's going to start off his routine. It combines combat maneuvers with airshow or aerobatic maneuvers. We'll watch for the first presentation. Jim coming in will be an example of the barrel roll. In this case, he will coordinate with a target altitude, a target heading. Then he will change everything from the heading to the altitude to inverted flight to regain those original values at the end of the maneuver. That's it. The sweet sound of that powerful engine. With the longest running production cycle of any piston engine fighter, the Corsair is a legend of U.S. naval aviation. Production reached over 12,000 units, including those built by our good buddies at Goodyear and the Marine Corps attack carrier. Jim coming back in now for the roll. The Corsair is capable of speeds of over 470 miles an hour. Speed comes from a giant 18-cylinder Pratt & Whitney 2,800 cubic inch engine developing awesome 2,600 horsepower. Eyes right, Tork Tobul, Korean War hero. In the quiet air today, what a sweet sound. The Korean War hero is a single engine, carrier born. fighter bomber, a range of 500 miles, and an altitude capability of a very impressive 41,000 feet. Now, despite the advent of the jet, the Corsair remains a major naval fighter well into the 1950s. Armament for the Corsair, impressive 650 caliber machine guns, up to 4,000 pounds of external stores, combination of awesome arsenal, speed, power, and maneuverability made the chance fought and died a favorite among the warriors who flew and maintained it. Tobul in the head roll. The Korean War Hero is the pinnacle of the Corsair design that his predecessors flew in World War II. It's there that the Corsair made its first major mark, racked up an impressive score of aerial victories against Japan's best fighters. You'll notice the inverted no-wing design of the aircraft. This was mandated by the huge propeller needed to drive the aircraft with a diameter of over 13 feet. With a standard design propeller, would have struck that is the deck of the aircraft carrier. The wings were gulled down at the fuselage to allow for heavier, sturdier landing gear to take the punishment of a carrier operation. Landing gears you need as well in order to have a wing with a high-speed capability. The wing was designed so that the landing gear pulls them 90 degrees and away. Setting up for the 4-point hesitation roll. Airplane pulled today by our buddy Jim Tobul, call sign Tork. It is father, the late Joe Tobul, to get long and lovingly restoration back in 1981. Today, Jim Tobul, our pilot, operates the Korean War Hero at Airshow, just like this one, all across the United States. Remind us of the sacrifices made by the veterans who flew them and fought alongside them. Built for war and flown today as a reminder of our veteran service. This tribute isn't designed to glorify war, but simply remember the staggering sacrifices made by so many to protect our freedom. Total pass coming up. It will be low. The wing towards us will be down towards the ground. So I'll direct your sights to the aircraft when it comes in. You'll be able to take a photo shot inside the office of Jim Tobul. That is the cockpit. It's called the banana pass to your right. All pilots, eyes, and cameras on the airplane. Setting up now for the high-speed and finale pass. For more information on this aircraft and on Jim Tobul, visit KoreanWarHero.com. There you'll find photos and even aerial photos taken during actual combat missions. You'll also find a lot of detailed information on the transport Corsair and the history of the remarkable aircraft. All waiting for you at KoreanWarHero.com. High-speed pass. Watch and listen to the music. In close
closing, Tork would like to invite you to visit his Facebook page and share your videos.
Clear to land runway 36, designated 30095.
Jim says, let's keep it. Load to your right now on the landing. As the aircraft touches down, the tail wheel makes its way down to the runway. Visibility forward of Jim Tobul is lost. Blocked by that big round radial engine, he is looking out the left and right side of the canopy, keeping equal distance of concrete on one side as he does the other. In the air and on the ground, expertly demonstrated in the transport F4U Corsair for us today. A big round of applause for our pilot, rolling out now, Jim Tobul, and the Korean War hero. Give us a round of applause for Joe.
Line up, wait, 18, welcome.